Rockefeller's Plaza Studios in New York. This is the Avgi Maria Show. Please welcome your hostess, Avgi Maria.
Hello, 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 ladies and gentlemen, another new episode, the Avgi Maria Show New York, and we are back in Greece. We will chat with the certified tourist guide, Mr. Anthonis Pothitos, and for what else, my favorite island, Mykonos. Mr. Pothitos is working so many years over there. He knows everything. He is your guide when you go over there, and you will have an amazing time. Not only because it's Mykonos, but because he knows the right place to introduce you to go, to eat, to swim, and many. He has a story for every building. That's the truth. Hello, Antonis. How are you?
Good evening from Greece.
How's
I'm very good, Avgi. Thank you so much for inviting me. And I'm so glad to be able to talk about Greece and our islands to your viewers.
Thank you so much. There are people, when you ask them, where is Greece? It's sad, but they don't know. But when you are asking them, are you familiar with Mykonos Island? Everybody knows. So, as I said before, you have a story for almost every building over there. Tell us, what are you doing in Mykonos?
Yes, well, Mykonos is an island that has been blessed with its proximity right across the island of Delos. Delos is a major archaeological site. It's the largest archaeological site of Europe. And in Greek mythology, it was considered to be the birthplace of two of the most important Greek gods, goddess Artemis, goddess of moonlight, hunting and wildlife, and her twin brother Apollo, god of sunlight, protector of music, poetry, prophecies, the god of balance and harmony. So what was the gift that Delos gave to its sister island Mykonos? Actually, fame. From very early. Already since the 1920s, there has been cruise ships that have been anchoring offshore Delos, and people, after visiting the site, as there would be no facilities over there or no restaurants to have something to eat, they needed an island very close to Delos to go and enjoy a little bit of free time. So that was the role that originally Mykonos played for the visitors of Delos. So it all started in the 1920s, but already in the 1930s and 40s, Mykonos is already a destination for tourists. The fact that there was a legislation in Greece that made all Greeks on the islands paint their houses into white and actually use lime wash, which is a natural disinfectant, combined with blue for the doors and the windows. That made, let's say, an iconic image of the island that really helped a lot into its promotion in the world tourism market. After the Second World War, Mykonos started thriving again. We know that actually people of culture and arts started really gathering over there, mostly because they appreciated Delos and its significance. But gradually, the natural beauty of Mykonos also was what magnetized them. The wonderful beauty of the island, the untouched landscape, the fact that Mykonos was unknown, let's say, to most of, let's say, the Greeks even. So it started from there, and in the 1960s, Mykonos becomes the, let's say, the destination for the jet setters. Becomes the place where kings and queens and princesses from all over wanted to visit. because of that simple lifestyle that it introduced to its visitors, in accordance with the return back to simple things, beauty of nature,
Mm-hmm.
um, hospitality of the people,
Mm-hmm.
turn to simple tastes in the local cuisine, and of course, the warmth of its people.
But now, what happened after
Well,
that?
every story changes
Mhm.
gradually, especially when um, there is a fairy tale. You know, there is always a change in the end of the story. Sometimes good, sometimes bad. So, in the case of Mykonos, it really depends on how you see things. After the 1980s, Mykonos started becoming, let's say, a place that attracted massive tourism.
Mhm.
Um, started More people started, let's say, investing into tourism. Um, Already in the early, let's say, beginning of the 21st century, uh, I knew already that there were very, very few people that were not um, into tourism, into the tourism industry.
Mhm.
So, as you understand, when an economy of a place is based only on one thing,
Mhm.
that's not
Yes.
very positive all the time.
Mhm. Mhm.
And finally, in the last 10, 15 years, let's say, Mykonos changes rapidly all the time,
Mhm.
uh, depending on how and what the market really needs to promote. And definitely, Mykonos is a very good place to, let's say, uh, take your risks, go on kind of tests, let's say, and see how new styles of tourism
Mhm.
work
Mhm.
for the place.
Exactly. Exactly. So, what is your favorite place in Mykonos when you giving tips to people that are coming to you? What you
Mhm.
recommend mostly?
Okay, I have to tell you this. It really depends on whom I am talking to. So when I have someone that I know he's super extrovert and cosmopolitan and such, he would like to hear me saying that um, I know a place where you can enjoy uh, great food and with fantastic views, and there
Maybe.
is
Mhm.
popular people around
Mhm. Mhm.
like VIPs and such.
Mhm.
So one of those places, can I mention names?
Yeah, of course, of course, of course.
All right. So my that kind of favorite place is 180 Sunset Bar
Mm-hmm.
with
That's amazing place. Yes, you're totally right. Yes.
mhm, over Mykonos town, and the great service and great cocktails
Mm-hmm.
and nice people, let's say, wearing their Sunday vests and
Mm-hmm.
enjoy enjoying their time. If I'm talking to someone who is a little bit more alternative, let's say, who is there maybe for different reasons,
Mm-hmm.
uh, then I recommend um, maybe a little traditional tavern in Anomera village, or
Yeah.
maybe uh, a barbecue place in Ayasostis beach by the end of the day, though,
Mm-hmm.
late, like 5 or 6 o'clock in the afternoon when everybody's gone, after enjoying, let's say, a swim at those crystal clear.
Because you
Um,
cannot find a table if you go earlier when everybody is hungry. You know, after all these years, I couldn't make it over there. Every time I was, because I was working as well, every time I was there was so busy. I never enjoyed the place. But of course, it's a really nice place to go. Yes, you are right.
this is what happens when places like those are, let's say, recommended, and there's so many people, let's say,
Yes.
viewers
Yes.
that appreciate those kind of opinions and recommendations.
Mhm.
So then the place starts changing and loses part of its, let's say.
What is your favorite beach?
My favorite beach. I'm afraid if I'm telling you, then it's not
This
going
is
to be
it's going
favorite.
to be favorite anymore because everybody again will go over there. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's for
definitely.
sure.
I don't prefer places that are very crowded. I prefer places that I can find a little place to put my towel down
Yeah.
and enjoy and relax. Because, like you know very well,
After
people
all
who work
these hours of work. Hmm.
that right, we appreciate ourselves being alone
Hello.
and enjoying a little bit of tranquility on an island that everybody believes that there's no a place like that. Well, there are places like that,
There are
even.
places. But I don't know if there are this kind of people that they are looking in Mykonos, this kind of isolated places. Because when someone is going to Mykonos, definitely it's going to go to the popular places with music to drink, and why not? But as locals, even though we're not from Mykonos and we have
Hmm.
experienced the winter in Mykonos,
Hmm.
Mykonos is something different when the season ends. It's something
Hmm.
different and pure and beautiful and wild. And you cannot believe that for Mykonos, but it's the truth. So we are few days before the big opening of the tourism for Greece. We know that people from US they can travel without having the 7 day quarantine, and that's important because this is how people will be more confident in order to make this trip because it's a long trip. Okay. What you have to say to those people that they want to come and visit Mykonos?
I want to tell all these people that Mykonos is a safe place to visit. Um, there is a number of places that you can go without getting in any crowds.
Hmm.
Um, find many things to do and enjoy over there. Even now, at the very beginning of the season, the weather is fantastic.
Hmm.
The landscape is absolutely spectacular, and I think this is what you really deserve, guys. Take your chances, put all your luggage, take all your luggage with you, and come and enjoy your holidays after such a long time
Yes.
at home. Come
Yes.
and Greek summer
And the
and
Greek sun.
hospitality. Yeah,
Exactly. Thank you so much, Antonis. You put images in our minds. Thank you so much. Hope to see you soon.
mine. Thank you so much, Avi, for inviting me. All the best to you, and I hope to meet you very soon. All right, and come and enjoy a glass of beer
Yes,
at
why not?
Mykonos.
Yes, thank you so much.
Enjoy your time.